heavyweight in the world or close to it, right? He has said that to everyone within earshot all week, finally getting a shot at the belt, and he has no intention of missing out on this opportunity. He believes he's going to be the new champ by mid-time.
He thinks it's going to be done. He believes that it's only a matter of time before he's the champion of the world. He said he has done everything to prepare himself. His mind is ready. His body is ready. His team is ready. It is not just you out there. Your team has to be locked in sync with the athlete. He believes that they're all on the same page to become the champion.
And he does believe he has occupied some headspace in the champion. I'm not so sure that's the reality, but we're going to find out here in a minute. Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down, he wants to pressure you, he wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! Five rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Assassin. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, it's usually all offense all the time out of Merab Dvalishvili, the Georgian, the Team Serra-Longo staple. As this round gets underway, you got to think he's going to go to the takedown early and often, and he doesn't get discouraged when the opposition gets back up. He chains his takedowns together as good as anyone in this bantamweight division, and he believes that will be the path of least resistance here tonight. Man, these guys have...
He's going to guillotine.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Dvalishvili getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes.
Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Dvalishvili's back in half guard. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Nice.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. Right. Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath in. Good, relax. Take a drink of water and listen. All right, man. I want you to set those kicks up.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Oh, he's back in the clinch. Look for him to get that right hand busy. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight. He's up. What submission defense on this foot?
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dvalishvili.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Working out the half guard here.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style. That's denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Oh, right to the mount.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Knee on belly.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Let's go. Get him off here. Get him off.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and it helps him to evade those strikes.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Chance at knocking him out on his feet.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Hook lands. There's a kick.
Oh, back and forth we go. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you get the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Constantly a moving target. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, the submission defense holds up and gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dvalishvili. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili.
Gotta watch his neck.
All right, looks like that Darce is tight. Oh, he got out again. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock in the submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Take a seat. Great round, bud, man. You look spectacular. You are outworking him everywhere. Your pace, your cardio is fantastic. He is dead.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Oh, not at all where he wants to be now as he gets flattened on his back.
Oh, nice. Setting up a submission. Oh, he's got him in a choke here. He took two hands to the elbow and shoved it over the top of his head to free himself from that rear naked choke. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. There it is, now he's going to mount. Oh, good defense, yes. Darce, yep, he's trying to hit a Darce here. Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Great shot from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Look for the takedown, okay?
All right, so the judges' scorecards will be needed after this one. We'll get you some replays here. And always nice to see the offensive fighter get rewarded, and given all the submission attempts, you got to think he did enough.
And we've seen this more often now in fighting than we did before. A lot of times, as long as you're on top, you are winning. Not right now, and I don't think that applies in this instance. I believe his offensive submission attacks should earn him the victory.
Dvalishvili gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. He's gotta be careful here. That was a slick transition.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Dvalishvili. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Dvalishvili. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys, you start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Under 2 minutes now to decide this one. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Dvalishvili, ground and pound from half guard now. All right, side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Dvalishvili's back in full mount. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Final seconds of the fight. Attempting a choke now.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. I don't want to steal Bruce Buffer's thunder because he doesn't like that, but and new UFC champion of the world you're looking at.
Yeah, he's the new champ. No matter how you want to look at it, he did enough to take the belt off the champion. He used his striking, his footwork, his beautiful movement in order to confuse the champion over the course of 5 rounds. He did enough. It's time to strap the belt around his waist.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-46, and 48-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Assassin.
All right, so there it is. Bruce Buffer makes it official. We have a new UFC bantamweight champion. Seems like everything he said to us in our fighter meeting on Thursday came to fruition here on Fight.
He was so confident that he was going to get the job done. This was one of the best performances in a title fight that I've ever seen a challenger have to become champion.